Hi, I'm Aiden and I'm with Essentially Natural. Today we'll be doing our first check-in with the glycerites. To dive into how we made these, 100 grams of rosehip, 300 ml of glycerin, 100 ml of distilled water, and 5 ml of GeoGuard 221. With the orange sweet pea powder glycerite, we used a box of orange sweet pea powder, which is about 50 grams. We used 300 ml of glycerin, 100 ml of orange hydrosol, and we used 5 ml of GeoGuard 221. With the coffee glycerite, we used 50 grams of coffee ground, 150 ml of glycerin, 50 ml of aloe vera liquid gel, and 3 ml of GeoGuard. And with the apple slices, we used 2 apples freshly sliced. We used about 400 ml of glycerol and under 4 ml of GeoGuard 221. We covered this and stored it in a dark area. Stirred this daily for about 7 days now, and now the appearance over time, it seems the rosehip has expanded over time. It has swollen up. With the orange sweet pea powder, once the orange sweet pea settles, the powder, the glycerite itself seems to have changed into like an orangish color, which is to be expected. If it changed into any other color, we'd be worried. The coffee ground stayed exactly the same, and with the apple glycerite, the glycerin itself starting to become a light yellowish hue, starting to look a little bit like apple juice. Glycerites, due to the composition, can generally have quite a stable shelf life. They can maintain their potency for about a year, depending on the quality of the herbs used, the extraction process, and it can also depend on where it is stored and how it's stored. So we do suggest that you store your herbs in a glass jar in a cool and dark place. Now, let's discuss the stability of glycerites. Stability testing involves testing various parameters of your product. This includes pH, microbial growth, and the general consistency of your product. These kind of tests shows any undesirable changes in your product, and they generally test the efficacy, stability, and safety of your product. Stability tests are the only reliable method to determine the shelf life of your formulation. Stability is tested in a lab, mainly by heating and freezing. With the freezing process, the product is frozen and thawed about 6 times mostly, and then if the product maintains its consistency, its pH, and lacks microbial growth, then the product is considered stable at lower temperatures. This is often done at home by formulators. However, it's not as good as it could be in finding out the stability of a product because it's lacking the other half of stability testing, an important half, the incubation. Now, the incubation bit, the product is incubated for a few weeks at temperatures 40 degrees to 50 degrees Celsius, and the more aggressive version of the incubation would be at about 55 degrees Celsius. If the pH maintains itself, if there's no microbial growth, then the product is considered very stable. Then it's very good. For a way. Over time there will be some drift, and that is completely normal as long as it does not destabilize your product. So for example, the pH may drift from 5 to 5.5. This is okay as long as the preservative is still active at that pH range. It is important to remember that the stability of your product is dependent on you, the formulator, and the only way to be sure of your stability is to get it tested. That's it for today's update. If you do give this a go or have any questions, please do comment down below and tag us. We would love to join you on your formulation journey. Stick around. In our next video, we will be discussing all the great things you can do with glycerites. Thank you and goodbye for now.